the reaction of the close and Darius fight, like from like Rogan and them.
Dude, I rewound when the fight ended.
Yeah.
Right as it ends, they're all screaming gibberish, and it's so funny. Like, it sounded like Ronaldo during the Dan Henderson call on Babalu. Dude, I was just thinking of you. I'm like, dude, Munna's gonna be dying at this. Play that clip. Actually, play the finish.
The finish.
No,
it's on the video. Yeah.
Just the part where Darius lands that left.
Sorry. I did want to show you the thing from the Adesanya fight where he goes, "I see you, boy." Was it?
It's after the decision.
It was after the decision. Just when he grabs it.
Bring that sound back, yo.
Yeah, that's true. What am I talking about? No fucking copyright here, bitch. Let's see. See, he like grabs it again. He's like, I'll see you soon. Watch.
Even you all seem to be saying, like, I don't know, I hit your face so much. And he's like, I hit you so much.
And then, what? I see you soon. And then he grabs his arm again. And they're like, no, hey. Dad's like pulling him away. He's like, yo, don't let him offend you like that shit. Man, dude, yeah. And people are booing him too. Poor guy.
Yeah. They think he's cocky. He's not cocky. He's confident.
Yeah. Dude, the ending sequence was insane.
Yeah, dude.
This was insane. I remember it started from here.
Such a hard shot. Dariush gets hit so easily, though, and he gets hit with bombs all the time.
Yeah, and then he kind of has like the Joanna thing, too, where he reacts to it as well so much.
Even Dober was lighting his ass up.
Yeah. But yo, Dober actually didn't hurt him as much as I thought he initially did after watching it again. Yeah. He hit him, didn't really rock him or was in close ways of actually finishing him. Jakar definitely hurt him more.
Go back one.
Jakar hurt him more for sure.
You see, a lot of people think that second strike hurt Jakar. That was the one. That one rocked him. That one. That left. And the announce team didn't catch it. They only caught the next one. This one, look, he stumbled. He's a little out of it, right?
Then
now
another
this
one
hurts
stumbles.
him more.
Yeah, where he stumbles there.
This wasn't the end. He was already hurt from that left.
Yeah,
because he was charging in. Yo, sound.
Oh yeah, fuck. What am I talking about?
Okay, yeah, just fucking listen to this. Right when he gets dropped, just listen. Even Anik, I don't know. I'm trying to listen to what he's saying. I hear his, I'm looking for my the guy. I don't know what the fuck is going. You don't know what they're saying,
dude.
They lost their shit.
That was insane.
I love how they showed the replay of them reacting. The crowd starts laughing. I didn't realize the crowd could see it on the big screen. DC's like, oh my god,
yeah.
Oh my god.
Are they gonna show you here? Oh yeah.
Look at these.
Even Anik, dude. I fucking love Anik's reaction. Ow! Oh my.
What's he even saying?
I know. Insane. That was a fucking crazy fight to the finish there.
And it made it look so much more badass because Darius didn't even follow up. He landed that bomb, slowly watched him hit the cage, crumple down, and didn't even try and just walked off like, fuck you.
Big win for him, at least in terms of like statement. Like to put out a guy like that, that's pretty good. First ever loss, first ever close is,
Dude. That was a striker. That was a striker versus grappler fight. And the grappler, and the grappler knocked him out. Although Darius is a good stand-up.
Jakar is, that's the funny thing. Jakar has the better wrestling credentials.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he's a legit like wrestler. And then Darius is the jiu-jitsu guy, but his striking has been looking really fucking good.
Defensively, no.
Defensively, no, but like
he needs to move his head.
the fact that like out of all the main jiu-jitsu players that are in MMA,
his
you gotta think
striking
that his striking is probably one of the better ones,
really
right?
fucking
Because he commits himself to it so much, and he's very like methodical, not methodical, but like very aggressive with it.
Let's start from
Neo
the bottom.
Magny, mother. Oh, actually,
start from the
yeah.
bottom
Let's
of the
start that.
card.
Let's
Let's
start
go in order.
Will
Okay.
Meyer, I had a bet on that fucking fight and got canceled.
Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
Backreal and Canetti. Did you watch that? Did you watch the
really
2 minutes?
good knockout,
You
clean
like
punch,
it?
good left hook.
The guy's technique is not that bad. Like
Very
it's pretty
good.
fucking impressive, eh?
impressed.
That was a fun one. We covered Chikadze and Emmers on the fucking signing splits. So let's not even bother getting into that one. Mearshart against Wynn. Great fight.
It kind of went the
Hit
way
that
we
underdog.
thought it was
Yeah.
going to go. Like
Yeah.
the underdog was a good play right here.
Yeah, the line was closing a little bit closer. It closed like plus 115, but
Dude, the
Yeah,
size
dude.
difference was retarded.
Too much.
Like Mearshart's, he literally had to lower his stance and ball up almost to get onto like Wynn's level and size.
yeah.
Like, what the fuck? He's
did you notice
way
like in
too
those
big.
first 2 rounds where like Mearshart was just throwing shots out and it didn't even look like he was putting anything on them. It was just
They're
to throw them
popping.
out, and they're popping Wynn's head back. Like, dude, you can't fight at 185 at 5'6".
5'6". That
Say what you want about your wrestling credentials, it's not going to cut it.
his stats are like featherweight stats.
Yeah.
Like or
You
even
sh-
like bantamweight.
You
I
shouldn't
think
be
Dominic
fighting.
Cruz is 5'6".
Like this, all of his fights, you see the obvious size difference. And once you start fighting guys, even at Mearshart's level, who's technically probably not even top 15, you're gonna have trouble.
And here's the thing. Okay, he relies on his wrestling to keep it standing. Fair enough. But once you got taken down, you got handled pretty quickly by a mid-level grappler. Pretty quick. I know he was rocked too, so maybe we'll give that to him.
Okay,
But another high-level grappler, they're gonna do the same shit to you. His one saving grace is when guys do engage, he's super quick at returning with bombs. But he doesn't have anything outside of that, really. I didn't see anything that makes me think that
His
he's gonna have a
wrestling's
bright
not that-
future in this
yeah.
division or anything. Absolutely not.
his wrestling is not as much of an advantage for him to be successful at this bigger
And
weight class.
You want to know something funny? How did Mearshart start to fuck him up? It was the body shots.
Yeah,
He's mini DC, and it's literally the same thing that fucking DC went through
that's so
in his fight. I'm
hilarious,
like,
dude.
you guys gotta shore this shit up, dude. What the hell?
Yeah. Decent win for Mearshart. Glad to cash the underdog bet. So Vieira versus Safarov was about to get very, very fishy for a second.
I did not watch this fight at all.
You didn't watch that fight, dude?
This was the smoke break. I'm like, Zane, let's go. I don't know any of these fucking guys. Well, I've heard of Safarov, yeah.
Dude, Vieira is like high level jujitsu.
Okay.
Like very, very high level. Like Florian talks about him all the
clearly,
fucking
he
time.
took him out pretty
But
easily.
dude, like, hold on, you gotta see his eye, dude. This was about to be
Oh,
like
yeah,
a.
yeah, no.
Did
Oh,
you see
I saw
that?
the decision being announced, and his left eye's like all fucked up.
Yeah.
And I remember turning to Zane, I'm like, this was a 2-minute fight that he won. What the fuck happened to his eye?
I did. It was like a very small shot that Saperberg landed, and it actually like popped that open. Like, dude, if he didn't get that submission, they're probably going to stop that fight via TKO, right?
Wow.
Injury.
Yeah.
And
In
dude,
between
it was like
rounds.
minus 750 Vieira.
That's
Plus 500 is for
Holy shit.
Saperberg. Yeah, he was about to bust a lot of parlays if he didn't get that submission. But once you got him down, dude,
Yeah, you got him.
his fucking arm triangle is beautiful. You guys see that? And he is on. Hold on, I just got to show you one thing. He is on all of the sauce. All of the sauce. Let me just like sauce.
Holy fuck.
Sauce. 185.
That level of ripped is just ridiculous.
185, dude. It's like even
185 seems to be the division where you can supposedly pass
Look
your
at that
SADA
shit.
test and
Yeah,
look
exactly.
like you're on the sauce.
Yeah, where did all the supplements go, guys? I'm not saying anything. Hubbard against Madsen. I had a little bit of money on Hubbard here just because I thought that Madsen was going to gas too much and that
Which you were kind of correct about. It
Yeah.
It just happened a little too late.
exactly. And I thought he did decent enough. I'm happy with the plus 215 on that. That's not too bad of a
that's
value
good.
shot there.
That just, from what I saw, kind of in and out of the fight,
Yeah,
it was like
Madsen just grapple fucked him.
Yeah,
pretty much,
first
but-
rounds of Hubbard not being able to get him off, and
Yeah.
then the third he just lit him up, but it was too little, too late.
Yeah, the guy's Madsen's 10-0 now. Silver medalist at the Olympics or some shit in wrestling. But 35, 36, he's getting up there in age.
And when you're getting owned like that in the third round,
Yeah.
like you don't,
Your cardio's not going to get any better. Let's be real about that.
You're not gonna do.
Yeah, Sugar Show's back in town.
Super fucking impressed with this
Yeah,
performance.
that was
Dude,
very fun.
That's about as good as you can get for coming back after 2 years. You're a hot prospect. You're young. How much better can you look? I don't think he got hit once cleanly. I remember watching it going, dude, he's seeing every strike
Yeah.
and perfectly getting out of the way. Like for him, you could tell he was in the zone, and everything Quinones was throwing was slow-mo. Like O'Malley was just getting out of the way, hitting him at will, finished him in 2 minutes. Outclassed, dominated, finished in 2 minutes.
Did you notice his physique?
So impressive.
Like he looked a little bit more
A little bulkier, not
Yeah.
as not as like his like a skinny little
yeah.
scrawny.
He
build,
looks
yeah.
in really good shape.
Yeah.
My only concern
said it
is
in
they put it on like 10 or 15 pounds of muscle. They said.
In the embedded video, he was rewatching his last fight with Sukumta, and he's like, "Holy shit, dude! I was so fucking scrawny in that fight too." So
Makes sense,
I expected him to be a little bulky.
Now I'm interested to see when he fights a little bit higher competition, how that cardio, because he has had a little bit of cardio issues in the past in that Tyrion Ware fight. He's starting to slow down in that third round. The Sukumta fight, obviously, we know about the foot injury.
Yeah, he was
so obviously he's
totally
on the ground
fucked,
there.
yeah.
So that's I'll give him a pass on that. But will the muscle negatively impact him moving forward?
I don't think so,
Right?
Because
He looks great.
It seems like he probably took his time in adding it
Yeah.
over the 2 years. And
Yeah.
that was
We didn't
about
get to see
as-
it tested here. We didn't get to see it
was
tested
it-
yet. But
Like, what could he have done better in this
Yeah.
fight? Like, this is as good as a performance as
only
you could
thing
have had.
that just leaves me just wanting a little bit more, and I'm totally fine with this matchup being made, considering the fact that he was off for so long.
Exactly, it's a good rebound.
But like I the only thing that has me wanting more is that I wish it was a better opponent. That's
yeah,
it.
well,
That's
now
the
he's
only
gonna
thing.
get it. He shook off the
Hopefully.
rust. He
Yeah.
got back in the cage.
Dana's like they want him to like flip right away. Like they want him right back into it.
He probably wants to too. He's been upset with being off for
Make
2
some
years.
money, and he just made a
fucking
performance
young.
of the night, which I kind of have a little bit of a qualm with, if I'm being completely honest.
Why?
Who was the other person I believe? I thought Gerald Misha probably deserved that.
Disagree.
Just due to the war that he had to endure. This was more of a it was a good
Okay.
performance, but I thought
But
like
if you look at the definition of performance of the night, overall performance,
I don't know, man.
Mearshart was getting hit.
He was getting hit and still came through all that and got a finish in like
But
he went through 12 and a half.
But coming through is toughness, not that's
Give me a
toughness.
resilient performance
That's,
of the
fine.
night.
Resilience of the night. Yeah, cool. Performance.
I don't know, man.
That is the best performance on the
Again,
card.
the only thing
it
that
doesn't get cleaner.
Again,
it
it's
doesn't
the-
get cleaner.
It's the also I don't know the level of the variation and level of competition here also
okay.
plays into
Say
it
what
for
you
me
want
too.
about the level of competition, but in terms
But
of
so
a performance,
the aesthetic pleasing nature of it, the performance
of the
was
night.
beautiful.
That's
Okay.
when you go in and outclass your opponent, finish him in 2 minutes, and take no damage. That's a performance of the night.
All right.
But I get
Take
what
it.
you're saying. It's
Yeah.
just I don't. That's not the. I don't find it to be the definition. Although,
Like it's a minus 350 going out there doing what he's expected to do
Yes.
compared to an underdog plus
get that.
125
I get
coming
if,
in and
if Mearshart didn't eat as many strikes as he did and didn't have to tough it out, especially how much tinier his opponent was, then maybe okay, yeah, I'd give it to him. But he still
I
ate
see
some
your
shots
argument.
and could have been better.
I see your argument.
Although, one point on this. The UFC doesn't actually look at it as performance of the night. This is one thing I noticed. It used to be sub of the night, knockout of the night.
Yeah.
They changed it to 2 performance of the nights, pretty much to like just in case there was 2 knockouts but no subs. That way you could just give 2 knockouts to the
Yeah.
performance of the night. So you weren't restricted to a submission or a KO.
Yeah.
They still don't look at it as overall performance. They still look at it as like finish of the night.
True,
That's
because
how they look
Magny,
at it.
Magny
Because-
probably should have got.
Because
Yeah.
how many times do you see a wicked performance, but the guy wins a decision?
Yeah.
He doesn't get performance of the night. Then I remember one fight with like Alex Chambers or something. She lost the first 2 rounds easily and then gets like an armbar in the third and she gets performance of the night. I'm like, she lost the whole fight until she got the armbar. How is it the performance of the night?
Yeah.
You guys you're labeling it
gotta
incorrect.
be a
It's
little bit
finish
more
of the
consistent.
night. They look at it as finish of the night.
Yeah.
But to me, if it's performance of the night, you got to look at overall.
Yeah.
Defensively, offensively, how did you look? What areas of the fight did you win? That whole performance.
I agree with that aspect as well. And we're going to get to the Magny fight. There's nothing really to say about the Oliveira and Griffin decision. Don't really care about that fight too much. It doesn't have much implications on the division. There's no real repercussions that we can really talk about.
You could argue it was really close, but the right guy won based off damage, clear
Yeah.
cut. Oliveira out damaged.
So let's get to Magny. Fucking, I had to take the shot at plus 170, dude. Are you kidding me?
He was plus
Y'all
170.
must have forgot.
Okay, look, I told you. Remember when you were thinking about the bet, and I was like, I don't know, because for me, the long layoff, Magny's an active fighter. He hasn't gotten that much better. He's getting slightly better fight to fight, but not that much better. Lee looked good in his last fight, so I thought there was X factors, but skill wise, Yeah, 100%.
Magny's
I
the
thought
better
Magny
fighter.
should easily win this fight.
Yeah,
But
if
there was
anything,
just X
it should have been lined closer because I wasn't as I wasn't as happy to bet it at like plus 140. But once I saw that plus 170, I'm like,
Dude,
"All right,
I
this
didn't know
is
it was plus
too."
170. I thought it was
gotta
like
hit that shit.
plus 110 or plus
Oh,
120.
no.
I thought you thought Magny was a slight favorite.
No,
I would have put him at like a minus 150.
a lot of people are like, look at his last performance against Santiago Ponzinibbio, but the difference here is that Ponzinibbio is a lot more of an aggressive striker than Lee. Like Lee is a little bit more methodical and stay on the outside and try to get comfortable there, but Magny's not gonna let you do that. Like Ponzinibbio didn't give Magny the chance to settle in and start to pump that jab out there and start to really take over that way. And Lee, on the other hand, was waiting a little bit more, which allowed
Lee
Magny
couldn't
to
handle that
really
pace.
and
He
even
just- he
the
drowned
strength too. Magny's like got that gangly strength where he's just able to just fucking hold on to you and
drowned
really
him.
control. He drowned him.
him in this fight. That's what this was.
I wish I put more money on it. That's the only issue.
Yeah.
But a great
Really good
performance. But
performance.
again, yeah, performance of the night. That's a solid performance of
Yeah,
the night.
that's what a performance of the night bonus should look like.
Yeah,
But
absolutely agree.
They just look at it as they should change the name. It's
Yeah.
a finish of the night.
Did
That's
they
what
give?
you're looking at.
Did they give Dariush the other one?
Probably.
I'm trying to let's see what their performances of the night were.
I found it so funny that on commentary they're like just sign the fight of the night check right now to Close and Dariush, and then the next fight is Joanna versus Weili.
They should
Fight
have
of
given
the
out
year.
2 fight of the nights there, but whatever. So Wiley and Joanna got the fight of the night, and performance of the night was Benio Dariush and Sean O'Malley.
I hate when the UFC does this. Why do you restrict it to 4? Like, if you have a card where like 6 guys get, just fucking pay it out. It's 50 grand. What does that matter to the company?
Yeah.
That's nothing to the company. Reward the finishes.
Yeah.
Like, it's not fair that, because I got a wicked knockout, but there's 4 other guys who got knockouts on the same day, I don't get a bonus now. But if I was on this card, I would have got a bonus.
Yeah.
Like, no. Just reward the damn performance.
There have been cards in the past where he's like, I'm still going to give these guys a check, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but they don't do that anymore.
I don't know if they publicize it or I don't know what it is.
I don't think that's up for Dana anymore to decide.
It's probably like
I don't
Ari
think
and
the
those
new owners
guys.
are down for that shit.
Maybe.
Because
like,
we
got to pinch our pennies at this time.
Yeah, because I think when it came to paying out and all that stuff, Dana probably had more push and pull before. Now he has no equity in the company anymore.
He's just there as a face, it seems.
That's it. He's been paid out.
We talked about Dariush right off the top of the show. That was a great win for him.
Man.
That was a great fight.
If you haven't seen the fight, just watch the last minute.
Yeah.
Repeat.
Just watch round 2. That's it.
That is just
watch round 2.
It's
That's
an
all you got to
insane
do.
round, yeah.
And then obviously we talked about the decisions for Zhang and Joanna in the deciding split. So check that out if you guys are interested in that conversation. But this conversation is the repercussions of this now. So it would be nice to maybe see the rematch. Like I wouldn't not due to an egregious decision, but just based on the chaos that we were able to see, and it could be a close fight again. You know what I mean? So there could be an argument for Joanna next time around. I'm not basing having the rematch because of an egregious decision. That's not at all it is. It's more so performance based. And who's left? Tatiana Suarez, but I don't know what the hell is going on with her.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
Let's put rankings.
Looking at the record and all that, Joanna's 1-3 in her last 4. So I don't think she should, even though it was a great fight, good close fight, she's still at the top of the division. I don't think I wouldn't generally say immediate rematch. However, it might be that Joanna's the best option at the time that Weili's ready to fight again. Because if Tatiana's not better from her neck thing, and if Andrade beats Rose,
yeah, I don't know if there's a real
Which rematch are you going to go with? You're going to go with the Andrade rematch or the Joanna rematch? You're going to go with the Joanna rematch. So I think for Joanna to get a rematch, Tatiana has to not be ready and Rose has to lose. If Rose wins, 1,000%. The UFC loves giving Rose title fights.
Yeah.
And record-wise, she doesn't deserve as many as she's gotten. Skill-wise, though, we all see how fucking good she is.
She's really good. She deserves
these
it for
mental lapses where she just loses. But if Rose goes out there and beats Jessica Andrade, 1,000% they're going to book Weili versus Rose.
And there's no real time constraints here either because we want Zhang to sit out as long as possible. She needs to take some rest after that fight.
When's the Rose fight? In a month or so?
Yeah, a month and 10 days. April 18th.
So they can get that fight out of the way, and then you can wait 5-6 months to book that after. Zhang gets a nice, good amount of time to recover. This was a war. She needs time to recover. Plus all the shit going on at home with the whole coronavirus and all that. Just give her some time. She's earned it.
Probably September, October or some shit. You know, just give her time off.
I think everyone favors Rose to win. I think everyone thinks Rose is the better fighter than Jessica Andrade. If she just fucking doesn't have these mental lapses and make these tiny mistakes, she'd probably be undefeated and a world beater.
Do you think she would even want to take the title fight though?
Another thing is, well, I was just about to touch on that. This was supposed to be Rose's fight.
Yeah.
But because she turned it down, because she didn't think she was mentally ready yet for a title fight, they gave it to Joanna. I think Rose would be fine after beating Andrade. Like, I think she wanted to come back, get a rebound, not have the pressure of the title fight.
And it's a scary fight. Like, it's one that
super scary.
She's coming back where she lost. You know what I mean?
If she wins that and conquers that, I think 100%. You got to give her the title fight.
Yeah, so it does come down to Tatiana, Rose, and if Rose obviously wins, and then Joanna is probably just hoping for an Andrade win.
I will say this. By the time Whaley's ready to fight again, if Tatiana...
It'll be sorted out.
If Tatiana is available...
You got to do Tati.
Actually, you know what? That's the funny part, though. Here's the thing. Okay, merit-wise, you should do Tatiana because it's a fresh matchup. But if Rose gets that win, they'll probably go with her simply because Tatiana's coming off a layoff and a bad injury.
I would not mind.
So Tatiana might just have a warm-up fight. Her and Joanna? I think Joanna coming off a war and a loss like that, give her a little bit of an easier fight, a rebound fight.
I don't think she'll want that. I don't know. I don't think that she would want that.
But for her record's sake, like Watterson was a good rebound fight after the shift check. Give her a rebound fight. Give her a...
Who?
Well, Nina Ansaroff seems to be doing her mother thing right now, so she might not be ready. Give her... Oh, yeah, fuck. She already...
Goodell is fighting Rodriguez.
Who? Yeah, who? She's already beaten 6, 7, and 8. 5 is not available.
Oh, Yan Xiaonan. Ooh. I know she's really down in the rankings, but she is somebody just waiting to splash out.
You can give her like a Marina Rodriguez if Rodriguez wins her next fight.
That's not bad.
That's a good stylistic matchup too, and a good one for Joanna to win because it's another stand-up fighter.
Yeah,
and she's got the experience. So I'd like to see Joanna just get a 6-10 type of opponent in a rebound fight. And man, honestly, at first I was gonna say like if Tatiana's ready, give her the shot, but maybe she needs a warm-up fight. After what she's gone through right now, she's got a bad neck injury, man. Fuck, dude.
Maybe her against Xiaonan would not be a bad, but that's just, I think she would see that as like too far down the rung. You know what I mean? I think she would want the
maybe
Joanna
her with
fight,
like Claudia.
or her the winner of Claudia and Marina.
Just give
that's
her like
the thing.
a Claudia as a good win, but a rebound at the same time.
So that's not even bad either. Actually, well, I guess if Claudia loses and Tatiana gets Marina, like I want to mix up those 4 names: Tatiana, Joanna, Marina, and Claudia.
I think right
maybe
now...
even Yan. Throw Yan in there as well somehow.
With Tatiana, though, like the UFC's considering her on the shelf right now because she has no timeline. It's a neck injury and she doesn't even know when it's going to be better and when she's going to be cleared. So realistically, I think Rose beats Jessica Andrade and gets the next shot. Especially if she looks good coming out of that fight. There's like no doubt about it. They're going to book Rose. And then Weili would have fought the top 3 in the division.
Yeah.
And if she comes out undefeated after all that, holy fuck.
Guot?
Yeah, the Guot fighter.
Like, she has a really good argument for it. She's like undefeated since like her second fight or some shit.
First, I think.
Was it first?
Isn't she the one who went 0-1 and now she's like 19-1?
She has a crazy fucking record, that's for sure. 20-1 now? Yeah, 21-1.
First fight. Decision.
Mangbo.
In 2013. How old is she?
It was a 2-round decision win for the other person.
Oh, it was a 2-rounder.
Yeah.
It was only a 2-round fight. How old is she?
So that was in 2013. She is 89.
Holy fuck. She was 24 years old in her first... So
in 6 years, she's made all these fucking improvements. That's insane, dude.
And now she's the top ranked strawweight.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the main event now. Again, we thought go check out the decision shit for deciding splits in terms of the scoring on this. But we thought Adesanya won. Perfect decision in terms of how we get to move forward now. What is next for Adesanya?
That would have been... Can you imagine if Romero got the decision in a fight like this? He finally gets a title fight. It's like, now what do? Do you do the rematch? You do Costa him too? Fuck, the whole division's in shambles now.
Well, I guess there's only one thing left for Adesanya to do, and it's pretty clear.
Paulo Costa's
next. Yeah, Bohochinho. Whenever that fucking is able to get put together. I'm hoping closer to like... August-ish, I wouldn't mind that because it's not like as you went out there and took like ridiculous damage, right?
But his schedule, man, he's been fighting so much. I think he should maybe pump the brakes and take a little bit of time. August is good, actually. I like that. That's 5 months. I wouldn't mind
August.
5 months, good turnaround.
Dana kept being asked about Paulo at the post-fight press conference, and he was saying, "Oh, he wants to fight on the July card, but we have to wait till the doctors say he's okay." He's saying he's not okay, blah, blah. I'm sure you heard the story.
Yeah, and then he said Paulo got his friend to try
give
and
him
clear
some
him.
fucking bullshit. So yeah, hopefully we get that fight late summer. That would be really good. But what else is next for that division? Like, so Romero is still going to be dangling out there. He's not going to retire. Let's be honest. This guy's not going to retire for the next maybe 3 or 4 years. So you got to still consider
I said it
him
earlier.
in
He's
the
0-3
top 5
in his last 3, and there's a big argument to be made that he's actually 3-0.
Exactly. So he's still up there. Like,
I think he's 2-1. I think he lost to Izzy and won the other 2 fights.
you could still put him in the talks of Jared Cannonier, Darren Till, Jack Madsen, Kelvin Gastelum, who should be done at 170, but Edmund Shabazian's another name that's coming up too.
Romero's not any less scarier after all these fights. He's still fucking scary as all hell.
Yeah.
And he'd be favored against anybody outside of those 3.
Like, I think the fight that they're trying to do is Darren Till in Dublin. I think that's in July or something. And I'm assuming that he would be headlining against Jared Cannonier. No, wait, Cannonier's the one that got injured and I had to pull out, I think, right? Remember they were scheduling, was it Cannonier? Yeah, Cannonier pulled out. So maybe Darren Till and who would he fight?
Look, if Calvin doesn't want to go to welterweight, Calvin Romero.
Calvin Romero is a good one, but sorry, who do you think would headline Dublin with Darren Till? Because that's the fight that seems to be the headliner, is what Dana was hinting towards.
Yeah, he'd have to fight down if he doesn't fight Cannonier.
Whitaker? Till Whitaker?
Oh yeah,
Would Whitaker be back?
Well, yeah, I think Whitaker might be able to.
I don't even know why the fuck he pulled out of the last fight. I think those are rumors. The bone marrow thing for his kid.
Yeah, okay, that was.
I think it was just rumors. There's nothing confirmed.
It was family stuff. I don't think he's injured or anything, but he should be taking time off. He got beat up pretty badly against.
That was October. That was 5 months ago.
And he was trying to fight too quick after, so it's probably a good thing that he took this break.
So this fight's in July. It wouldn't be bad.
Till's only 2 options are Cannonier and Whitaker.
Yeah, exactly. And Cannonier is out, so we got those 2. And yeah, Romero Gastelum, sign me the fuck up. I'm in with that.
Although I'm.
Don't think that Kelvin Gastelum would take that fight.
That's a mean fight for Kelvin.
Yeah. I don't even know if he would take that fight.
He's on a 2-fight losing streak. Too.
Would you fucking? Nobody takes that fight.
Listen, man. If I'm on a 2-fight losing streak and I'm number 7 and I get offered number 3, I'm taking that fight.
Yeah, I guess it's a win-win.
Lot of upside.
It's a win-win.
Nobody's gonna care if he loses. They're just gonna be like, dude, you're so tiny. Why were you fighting that guy? You go to welterweight. This is what happens.
Yeah. So we obviously know what the hell is next for Izzy. Romero is a little bit more up in the air. But in terms of the future of the middleweight division, like the only name that I see that's intriguing is Edmund Shabazian. Uriah Hall had looked pretty good in his last fight after moving to Fortis MMA. That was his first fight with that crew. So it's a little bit surprising.
I mean, his grappling is still an issue. He won a split decision off of damage. We all know he's good in the stand-up, but he got held down by ACJ pretty.
I think he has I'm going to give him one more speck of hope. He's actually fighting Jacare Souza next.
And I favor him in that fight because grappling wise, that's a big problem for him. But Jacare is so old and slow and stiff now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's a winnable fight for him. I want to see if there's odds.
If you're going to fucking beat Jacare, if you can't beat Jacare at this point in his career,
hang up.
You're not a top 10 middleweight and it's over. There's no title hopes for you. And even
plus 125 Uriah.
Even Hall's last few losses, they've been to the top guys. I think it was Paulo Costa was his loss.
Oh yeah, they have not given him any easy fights.
And Costa, he was jabbing the fuck out of him. Costa just fucking terminated him.
Bevan Lewis he beat, lost to Paulo Costa, beat Christoph Chaco, lost to Gegard Mousasi, lost to Derek Brunson.
Yeah, Brunson, Musa. Even the Brunson one was a bad stoppage. He did get dropped and rocked, but none of the follow-up shots landed, and the ref just stopped it anyway. So that was a bad stoppage. But
so you think there's some value on him at plus 125?
I think so, man. I think the line is that close because of how close a fight Jacare made it with Blachowicz.
Mm-hmm.
But I just Blachowicz is a little more stationary. I think if Hall just moves and uses his striking, he's so much faster on the feet than Jacare. Jacare is just going to get, beat up badly. Jacare relies on walking guys down, eating the strikes, and returning with power shots at this point. He's too slow.
And he's not really good at countering either.
Not anymore. He's just slowing down. He even when you watch him move, he just looks stiff and old.
Yeah.
There's an old stiffness to his
How
movement.
old is he anyway? Do you know?
He's 40, I believe. Or he's, he's 40.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
41 at the end of the year. Overall, UFC 248, pretty fun card.
Yeah.
Right?
Fun card. Fans definitely got spoiled. You had the Darius close, then that fucking co-main, and then that main event following that.
It kind of fell flat on its face afterwards, but very fun 2 fights leading up to that. What was even before that?
Neil Magny, that was a good. That
Magny, yeah.
that was an
fun to
exciting
watch.
fight though.
That was
like
fun
it
to
was
watch.
a fun beatdown.
The Oliveira and Griffin one, I kept like tuning in and out of, but
That one wasn't.
that was whatever.
The pace wasn't that great in that.
Yeah. Dude, did you see? I'm going to show you this last thing before we get out of here. The Invicta fight, the cage. Let's see this. They had like probably the most bloodiest fight they've ever had. I think I sent that picture to you guys of the chick, but like this is the main event. Like the girl got
Oh my god.
fucked up. I think they'd show a picture of the cage too afterwards. Like look at the. That's just from that fight.
Holy
From
fuck.
one fight.
That is ridiculous. And
Insane.
each of them got paid about $30.
That's so sad, dude.
They got like a fucking KFC family meal or something.
That
That's
was-
about it.
Yeah, that was insane. Next week is UFC Brasilia, so we'll cover that.
Lee
next
Oliveira?
week. Lee Oliveira.
Fuck.
That should be a fun fucking
Yeah,
fight.
that's my type of
Yeah.
fight. Odds are close on that one, man. I thought Lee would be a bigger favorite, like stylistically and
True.
and resume wise in terms of the competition they fought.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Lee would be a bigger favorite. He's a smaller.
Yeah, it's a lot closer. He's like minus 140-ish
I think it's also just because of how beastly Oliveira's been looking though.
against mediocre
Yeah.
competition.
No, but even when he used to be mediocre,
David
competition,
Tamer is actually pretty good.
it's because Oliveira's his offensive striking has
Yeah.
definitely gotten better. Defense, but the problem with Oliveira though is we haven't seen if he's shored up his problems.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we know that you're a crazy
But this is
good
a fight that
starter and
will
good striker.
show if he still has those
100%,
problems or not.
100%. Can he take Lee down
Yeah.
and get Lee into a bad position and maybe choke him out? Because Lee does that to other people, right?
I'm interested to see how Lee actually approaches this fight. Is it going to be
Even-
wrestling based? Is it going to
even-
be striking based?
Even the stand-up, I would give the advantage to Oliveira. Offensively, at least. Defensively, maybe not because he gets hit because he's a little more aggressive.
But
and wild.
he is aggressive, yeah.
But
that's the thing.
I think dynamically, he's better than Lee. Lee to me is like he doesn't seem to have a crazy natural talent or ability for striking,
Mm-hmm.
but he's good at like getting better in terms of using his intelligence to be a better striker. But like even when he throws, you don't see that fluidity.
No, but he
as
throws
much as,
with a
like,
lot of power
regular-
too, though.
Yeah, it's like he just doesn't have that natural talent or knack for
As
it.
long
but
as he gets the timing of it all down, which is
Yeah.
like the story of the Gregor Gillespie knockout.
Yeah.
The timing of that.
Yeah.
That's kind of what's
he
going to
doesn't
make the
have that
difference for his
fluidity or
career.
crazy speed.
Yeah.
He's got to use strategy in his grappling.
Just a quick skim of the rest of the card. Maya Burns should be a fun fight. Moicano Hadzovic is a fun fight. The return of Johnny Walker against Nikita Krylov should be fun.
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't
all
even
good
realize
fights.
McDessie's still fucking fighting against Francisco Trinaldo. Zaleski's
Ronaldo should
back.
be coming off a win off Alexander Hernandez. That was bad.
Kunchenko against Zaleski, not a
Easy
bad
Dos
fight.
Santos.
Formiga versus Moreno is probably next number one contender after they do the rematch of Davison and thing. Hey, dude, Moreno's been looking pretty good. You can't really say too much about that.
And flyweight, yeah. No one gives a
But if he beats Formiga, you got to take him seriously. Let's be real.
Let's just cut the division, bro.
Yaya Berzola, not bad. Moroz versus Bueno Silva. I've been waiting to see Bueno Silva back in the cage. Randa Marcos against Amandas Ribas, not bad. And then Veronica Casedo versus Bea
That's
Malecki.
actually a pretty fun type of small card.
Yeah. It's not bad.
For
a fight night.
hardcores, it's not-
For a fight night,
that's a
it's
good
not too
one.
bad. Yeah, I'm excited
You
for
get
that.
Walker in his rebound fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like man. I know Maya's older, and no one
I'm
wants him to be
taking
in
him at
title.
those odds. I think
And
so.
no one wants him to be in title contention and
Yeah.
all that. But why is he getting the number 12 guy when he's ranked number 5?
Plus 180 though. I don't mind that. I know
what
Burns'
are the
striking
odds?
is not a bit plus 2 or minus 210 for
Maya
Burns.
is a plus 170 underdog.
Yeah. Dude, we had this talk before. You don't believe in Burns' jiu-jitsu at all. I think you're wrong about that. But Burns definitely has the
here's
advantage
the
on the
thing.
feet here now too.
100% he's got the advantage. Everybody has the advantage on the field
But
against
I
Maya,
believe
unless
the
you're Ben Askren.
values on Damian Maya here.
Dude, I would have thought the odds were slight favorite Damian Maya.
Yeah. So then you take the shot on Damian Maya.
Gilbert Burns, oh yeah, crazy jiu-jitsu. Fine.
Yeah.
Maya is a different level. Like, I don't care how good your jiu-jitsu is. You're not Maya level.
I don't know, dude. Burns is next level. I think you're not
You think
completely
he's
aware.
like
I don't know. At this stage of their
best
careers,
grappler in the
at this stage of their careers, Burns could have the advantage in the grappling.
You think that Burns is actually like top 1 or 2 grapplers in the UFC? That's what you're telling me.
Could be.
That's insane.
He's like legit.
That's insane. I don't think he should.
I hope we get to see a player on the ground. But again, I do believe the value is on Maya, so I might be making a small bet on Maya here.
Yeah. Now, obviously, if Burns is smart, there will be no jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
If you're smart about it.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him get cocky with it and see if he could do it.
And I hope he does, and I hope Maya wins because I think
Let's see.
If grappling happens, Damian Maya's going to beat you.
Yeah.
But the problem is, the striking is so much in
Burns is
Burns'
just getting
favor.
better and better for sure.
And Maya is getting worse and
You know
worse.
what?
And his striking sucked to begin
after I
with.
end up watching like the tape on it, I might be a little bit skeptical in terms of actually betting Maya here too. Fight doesn't go to decision is plus 150. That's not bad.
We're basing it off of how they match up in the grappling.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't.
Striking.
It shouldn't even get to grappling.
Yeah,
if you're
that's so
Gilbert
true.
Burns. Why the fuck would you? Who? Nobody. Grapplers don't grapple Damian Maya unless you're Ben Askren and who was kind of delusional.
Moicano's a little bit too big of a favorite too, in my opinion. Minus 325 after getting like finished a couple times. Damir Hadzovic throws with a lot of fucking
That's
heat.
a big favorite, 3.5.
Yeah. Hadzovic has really good power too, so he could definitely have some damage there.
Yeah.
All right, let's fuck UFC Brazil. We'll talk about it next week after we recap it.
Sir.
Make sure you guys check out the Deciding Splits episodes. We dropped 3 of those for you guys. And that's about it. You got anything else? All right, cool.
No.
We're fucking out of here. Later.